Bonjour and welcome to NuthinButNet episode 14. It's the new year, it's a new us. We got a new attitude, we got a new outlook on life, and episodes will be 10 minutes long.
I bet Adam that we could make it to 18 episodes for 2018, and I lost that bet.
Yeah.
We did 14. I wish it was 2014.
I could have told you that.
Joyeux Noël.
I wish it was 2014 for wholly different reasons.
What happened? How was your 2014?
It was alright. I was young, I was a young buck, I was 22, I was just finding my way in the world. I was in college, so, I was doing pretty well. It was before I got into university, the future was bright. I've been to university, I've been to college, I've been to school, I've been to primary school, I've also been to nursery school, so...
You're
an illustrious career, to be sure.
Primary school grad, which is something that you always talk about as a source of great pride for you.
Yeah.
I can do my multiplications tables, I've always say.
Always been able to.
7 plus 7 is 7.
I had to learn...
7 plus 7 is 8. 7 plus 7 is 9, Adam says.
Well, that's how maths works.
When you log in to the internet, you work out very quickly that computers are basically just big calculators.
Just call me Heinemann.
Okay, that is a joke that people...
Because this maths is textbook.
Okay, I want to stop doing the podcast.
Okay, that's fair.
That joke has really, really rusted my cog, and I can't think anymore. All I can see is the word Heinemann in my head.
That's what I see every day, so...
Log on to the Heinemann in your brain.
Yeah.
Do some maths. Go again.
I do some long division.
I do some short division. I do no. I take a cider drink. That's funny. I mean, that is a parody of a song.
Yeah.
Chumbawamba, or whatever that band was called.
I assume Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba, doing math, having fun, have a laugh. 2018, gonna be grand. My name's Adam. Hold my hand. Please, please hold my hand. I just need someone to hold my hand. 2018, hold my hand. That's a poem by my co-host, Adam Posty.
Thank you for reading it. I was too nervous to.
Yes. Well, it's nice for me to be able to go into your diary. Your poem diary. I don't have access to your dream journal.
No.
And see if there's any corkers in there, and there often are.
Many corkers.
You're a very talented poet, actually.
Thank you.
Would you like to read another piece from your recent works?
No.
Your 2018 chapter?
I'm too shy. I told you.
I'm too shy. It's one of your better poems, actually.
I don't want to read them on air.
Okay, well, I'll read I'm Too Shy, which in my opinion is probably in your top 3 podcasts poems rather, of the last year.
Well, it's about to make this in one of the top 3 podcasts.
I'm too shy to talk to girls, even at the swimming pool. I pull up in my mum's car. I'm scared to talk to girls. I'm too shy to put my bathing shorts on, so I just sit by the pool, fully dressed. They say I look like a mess. I think I'm depressed. Come pick me up, mama. I'm too shy. And there you go. You're quite the talent, Adam.
Thank you.
And I just read that from Adam's book, which will be coming out next year. And it's called Poems About Me by Adam.
2019. There's a long wait.
And it's coming out on Simon & Schuster audiobooks only.
Yeah.
I'm not
going to read it because I'm too shy.
Yeah, it's either going to be me or Jeremy Irons who are going to do the read. There's a pretty competitive audition process going on right now.
Fingers crossed for Irons, I'm going to be honest. No offense.
Well, the decision is yours, but even though you've stated several times that you have a clear preference, I admire how many auditions you've made us both do. You're nothing if you're not thorough.
Yeah. It was, well, Jeremy Irons did his best.
He did his best, I did his best. He's better, but I'm cheaper.
That's true.
I do voice work for very cheap. I did audition for Shrek. It was my Shrek noise. I did audition for Monster from Monster Inc. Get back in my closet. Yeah. And I did do audition for Garfield. No way, John. This guy likes to lasagna Mondays, John.
And the thing was, there was always someone better.
Yeah,
Lorenzo Music, Bill Murray.
Yeah. Chris Farley until he died, and then Michael Monroe Michael Monroe from Austin Powers, yeah.
John Goodman.
Yeah, baby.
Billy's Crystal and Steve Buscemi.
Can I just say that Billy Crystal rocked marvelous.
Yeah.
in Monsters Inc.
He rocked Marvelous.
No, you look
Oh, right.
marvelous. That was a great line in SNL, but also in Monsters Inc. When
Yeah.
Sully, the blue monster, came in through the door, and then the eyeball went, "Sully, you look marvelous."
Was that the line they made you audition with?
Yeah, but I went a very different direction with it. I thought he should be Irish because he's a green eyeball.
That's true.
Oh, sorry, you look marvelous.
With
And I'm very surprised I didn't get the role.
a slight lisp.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's just how Irish sounds.
What's the eyeball called in Monsters Inc?
Uh,
Adam, you know about cartoons.
Mike?
Is it Mike?
I think
No, it's Mike Sully is the name of the blue monster.
Yeah, so he's...
Peter Eyeball.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Or Scary Eyeball rings a bell.
Yes. Scary Peter.
Scary Peter Eyeball.
Yeah.
Don't go in there. Although, have you seen Monsters Inc? College? The whole idea is that he's not scary, he's just smart.
That
Or
could be-
unlike Billy Crystal, who's scary and smart.
That
And a
could be-
triple threat.
that
And
could
he's
be
been on
intimi-
Broadway.
That could be
Sorry.
intimidating too, being smart.
Mm.
That could be scary.
Yeah, I love that scene in Good Will Hunting where Math Damon, which is his name for that film, he changed his name
Yeah.
for that film because the film's about math. Math Damon, a bunch of hoodlums from Bracklin come and try and beat him up, and he just draws chalk sums on them, and they all are so intimidated
Yeah.
by his intelligence that he doesn't even need to beat him up.
Tells them about books he's read, draws a chalkboard on their head.
You don't even know anything about Euclid. And then they all just run off. Oh, let's get out of here. This guy knows about Euclid.
Zoinks, guys!
I gotta go park my car in Euclid, yeah. Math. Good Will Hunting is a good film. Have you seen it?
I have.
I hope this is going to be a good year. So you could say that I am good year hunting in 2018. This is our New Year special, by the way.
I'm gonna be a good girl hunting in this new year. That's what I'm talking about.
I like bad
2018, you're the me, baby.
Nice. Yeah, what are some... Here we go. So this is going to be our two-part of this episode. It's going to be in one part, it's going to be our review of 2017.
Yeah.
We're going to go over all the best nets from 2017 and just our lives. And we're going to talk at the end about our hopes for 2018.
Okay.
And then probably, inevitably, end with an extended period where we do a voice for a while. So that's the plan.
Hopefully.
So let's get to the first part, Adam. Why don't you give me your 10 best things and internet things of 2017?
Okay.
Sucker.
Number one.
Yeah.
Came in at the end of the year, picked to the post at the end of the year. Net neutrality. So glad that Ajit Pai gave us all net neutrality. So glad that he's just done that for us. So thanks, Ajit. I can't wait to make money on the new internet.
Yeah.
Number two.
Well done.
It's got to be the NuthinButNet podcast that began in September of 2018.
Bravo.
17.
Bravo.
I'm going to do a tight 5 because I think 10 is too many.
Okay, I will do 10.
That's fine. But I think if you can't condense it down to 5, why even try? We've got 3, which is probably Tumblr. I've been on Tumblr a lot. I've got my own Tumblr. I post cool links to fan fictions that I found. If I post cool pictures, GIF sets. Oh boy. Or GIF sets, sorry. I've got a lot of time for my new broadband line, which is really, really fast, really, really good. So that's number 4.
Okay.
It's made me get on the net more. And I think 5 is probably just the fact that 2017 was the first year I got a computer.
Oh, wow. Big year.
So that was a big one for me. There's no specific sites, but
Well, Tumblr.
well, I mean, Tumblr's a lot of people's pages.
Yeah, it's not a site. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, well, that's what Tumblr says. Tom Tumblr, owner of Tumblr. It's not a site; it's a lifestyle.
I'm a Zip kid.
Yeah, well, it's in now.
I grew up on the internet, Adam. I logged on before I could even walk.
Zip files.
I'm a Zip kid. You came new to this. That's cool. Fine, whatever you like. I've always done this.
Yeah.
I always done this, and I know it. My internet is my sandpit.
Okay.
I grew up in this.
So you'll have a much more varied top 10 of 2018.
Well, not necessarily. We both used it the same amount in 2017. Because you were
Oh,
hot, fresh, January 1st. You got your first ever computer as a New Year's gift from your bubba.
yeah.
And then you were able to log on, hype up, check out, and log on.
Yeah.
And I was already there. January 1st, I went online, checked my email.
I was on MSN Messenger, and I remember my name came up. And we talked for minutes.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy
What
New
are you
Year.
doing on the computer? Are you at the library? I said.
Yeah.
Are you at the public library? And you said, nah. This my now. This
So,
my computer now.
if you know me personally, you know that's how I talk on Facebook or Tumblr or Twitter.
Well, you were very, very heavily influenced by the film Captain Phillips. I remember when it first came out, and
Yeah.
you really thought wanted to be a Senegalese. Is it Senegalese?
Yeah.
Where are they from? A pirate of some sort.
Senegal.
Are they Senegalese? I can't remember actually. Oh well.
It's
Look
not.
at me.
It's not like we have any way to check.
No,
No.
unless we watch the whole film again.
Which I would be up for.
Okay, let's
I'm
go
a
to the
big
cinema
fan.
and we'll see if it's on. And if
Been
it's
a
not,
year since I saw Captain Phil. I could go again.
okay, so
Take me on that boat ride, Tom Hanks.
look at me. I'm watching the movie now. Is what I always say to the person behind the
Desk.
desk when I'm at the cinema trying to ask them to put Captain Phillips on again, and they just won't do it. They
No.
said that came out years ago, and I say, well, so did gas at my asshole, and that's still happening.
Well,
And then they never are impressed.
no, I doubt it somehow.
But that's the cinema, these. Well, I don't want to get into it. It is a bone of contention for me, but that's why I spend so much time on net these days.
Yeah.
It's because real life is thoroughly disappointing at every turn.
You can watch any movie you want on the net whenever you want.
Yeah.
There's this crazy cool site I know called 123movies.solar.net.
Yep,
dot
yep.
IOFR.
Sounds illegal.
Uh,
Just a joke.
if it's a website, well, the police would have found it by now.
Oh, don't even get me started on net cops.
Yeah.
They're sitting down sights left and right.
Yeah, and that's why
Wee woo.
my number one was the net neutrality, because cops can't kill what they can't find.
Here's a hot tip. You must always have headphones in when you are browsing the internet, because only headphones will give you the audio quality and receptivity you need so that you can hear those net police sirens from a distance. Because they will give you, if you start to hear the very distant Doppler effect, you will start to realize that there are net cops incoming, and it's time for you to get off that site.
Yeah.
Go to Google, go to bbc.com.co.uk. Get safe. British Broadcasting Centre will not turn you in.
I keep my
Like the-
homepage as Google.
Oh, that's smart.
So the police come, I just press F5, which
Yeah.
is my hotkey for home.
But yeah, Yeah, well, I go British Broadcasting Centre because I've always said they are the Ecuador of the internet.
That's
And
true.
So, speaking of
Captain Phil.
WikiLeaks, who invented the internet, actually. But, okay, so speaking of WikiLeaks, here are my top 10
WikiLeaks.
sites and other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, number one, Hillary Clinton. Number two, John Podesta. Just kidding. Here are my top 10 internet things and other things of
Yeah.
2017. And it has been a heck of a year. Number 10 is my Christmas party with my family.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Number 9 is the sister I hope to have someday. By hook or by crook.
By hook or by crook, I'll have me assist.
Number 8 has got to be Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam.
Uh-huh.
Has made it into my top 10 lists every year since I was 3.
Yeah.
And yes, I'll admit it's gone from number 1 all the way up to number 10, but it's an ever present. It's the only ever present.
It bounces around that list like
Like a plane.
yeah,
bouncy
like
plane.
a plane bounces
Like a
around the
rubber
clouds.
plane, which is actually patent pending an idea that I had back in 2006, which is for a rubber plane, because you can't crash rubber, it just jumps.
I remember your
Oh, looks like
proposal.
we're going in for a bumpy ride, folks. Don't worry, we're rubber. And then you bounce right back up.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to Aruba. And then all of a sudden you thought you were going to, Birmingham or fucking Denmark, and you're in Aruba having the time of your life on a beach.
on a rubber plane.
No extra cost, because rubber can float. So actually the pool, the plane lands and the sea becomes a pool. And the beach is the wing if you bring your own sand. And I'll say no more in the matter, but that's exactly why Schiphol Airport came in at a hot number 8. Welcome back to the top 10 list, Schiphol.
Yeah.
Number 6 is me.
Yeah.
I had a really good year. I was proud of myself for learning to cook Spanish food
That's good.
and also gaining weight. I didn't need to gain weight,
But proud of it, all the same.
but it's quite a feat to make your body bigger.
It is, yeah.
I was one size when the year started, and now I'm
Another.
twice that size.
I'm
It's
entirely
it's basically
much bigger.
magic.
Yeah.
And I did it by eating donuts. Number 4 is just China. China in general. Country China, I think I'm very pleased with, but that's not what I'm talking about. China. The crockery is what I'm talking about. I think it's made from crushed glass, which is heated up into glass again.
I think so.
And there's no bull in this China shop, I like to say when I go into China shops and haggle to try and get the price up, because I actually think a lot of these China merchants are underselling their products. So it's been a little task of mine throughout 2017 is just try and
Pay a little more for
artificially
China.
increase the China price by buying things myself.
That's fair.
Number 2 is let's get to Mars.
Yeah.
Okay, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it now. 2018, let's get to Mars. And that is number 2 in my top list of things that happened in 2017. Number 1 would have to be, Tumblr. I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's Tumblr again.
Tumblr-
Oh, no. Green Day, the band.
Oh, okay.
So I changed my mind.
That's everyone can change their mind.
So my top 3 would be Tumblr, Green Day, and Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam. And it was a great year.
It was.
I didn't like the way that I was spoken to at certain cinema theaters,
No, well,
but that's the low point.
one can't change one's own life.
Yeah. One, the song by U2 changed my life.
Yeah. One can change your life.
Oh no, it's
But one
called In the
can't
Name of
change
Love.
One's life.
He just says the word one. One's a Metallica song.
It is.
But it doesn't really count because their only song is Enter Sandman, as we've discussed before.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the low point of your year? And did it involve the internet?
It involved the internet.
Okay.
I'm sad to say.
Oh.
But the internet brought me back up straight away. It was just my foray into
Ferengi
Ferengi.
from the Star Trek.
Yeah.
It was the Ferengi from Star Trek. Hacked
Ferengi.
your laptop.
Ferengi from Star Trek hacked my laptop.
Oof.
No, I'm trying to be real genuine here.
Okay.
The Ferengi from Star Trek hacked my laptop.
Oh no, Mr. Wolf!
I got hacked. I got hacked by those damn Ferengi. They have big ears and they have rigid heads, but not quite as rigid as the Klingons.
No way.
And they hacked my lap.
Probably used a Trojan.
Probably.
I wish I was a hacker, because then I think I could go up to girls and say I use Trojans all the time.
Oh, that'd be good.
The implication being that there's no way I could be hacking that often.
No.
So it must be another. Oh, I see. It's condoms.
Condoms.
Because he's safe sex. Safe sex is best, just like safe internet browsing is best.
Yeah.
So wrap your laptop in a condom and don't get bugs and dirt on it.
Yeah. Your laptop
Real bugs,
stays
actual
clean.
bugs. Bugs are actual viruses. If you get ants in your keyboard, you will not be able to type the letter P.
Yeah.
And then good luck getting to websites like PeopleSoft or PeopleViewer or
People.net.
People.net. Yeah.
The worst thing you can do though, if you wrap your laptop in a condom, is do not use lubed condoms.
No, and don't use a hot Johnny.
Don't use a hot Johnny.
It'll melt
Keep
your
your
screen.
Johnny dry.
Keep your Johnny dry. Keep your Johnny cold. If you do, your laptop will grow very old.
Incredibly.
And look out for ants.
Yeah. But if you have a Johnny on your lappy, you don't need to look out for ants. Just get a dry Johnny. That's all we're saying.
But here's a bit of advice. Don't be in flagrante delicto with a woman or a man and be like, oh, I need a condom so I don't get zits on my
Zits.
dick. And then have to have none. Have no condoms in your house. And then have to remove your laptop condy and then put on your penis.
Yeah, your dip.
Because if you do that, unless you have a rectangular penis, it's not gonna fit because the condoms are form-fitting.
Yeah.
So they will be. It will have saved the shape of a laptop.
And also, what I've done with my Johnny on my laptop is I've made a little screen hole.
Mm.
Just to see.
Just to be, yeah, because you buy like purple condoms.
Bright purple.
That make it very difficult to see past, whereas I go with clear.
Loaded purple is the color name.
Loaded?
Loaded, full of purple.
Oh, well. And girls like colorful condoms.
Yeah, because I like those cool geek girls on the net where they say makes your dick look like a lightsaber.
Yeah, that is very cool. I love to stick my mace window in girls, and I won't apologize for it.
I want to apologize for sticking my mace window in a good girl.
Do you know Star Wars was supposed to be about R2-D2 actually, and they changed it to Luke?
Yeah.
And Darth.
It was supposed to be about R2-D2 and C-3PO.
I make no apologies for thinking that would be a better film, because droids are internet in movable boxes.
Yeah, I had a cool comic book when I was a kid that was just all about the droids from Star Wars. And boy, as a child, there's nothing you want to see more than C-3PO running away from a dragon.
I bet you enjoyed it
I
very
did.
much.
I did.
I enjoy this. Use the child.
Thank you for bringing up my speech impediment.
Yeah, you thought D's were full stops until you were at 19.
Yeah. Stands for D full stop.
That's the full stop. Hey, stop saying D! And that was
my speech therapist.
Oh yeah, Dr. Badbody, who was your
Yeah.
speech therapist. It was so mean. He used to come into school and just to embarrass you.
Yeah.
Aversion therapy.
And that was in our school for bad boys.
In our bad boys school, we'd be in home ec classes making a butter roulade, and then Adam would be like, "Somebody pass me the spoon." And then we'd just hear this thumping because he had two mechanical legs coming down the whole hall. And I would, oh no, it's Dr. Badbody. And Adam would go, oh no, I feel like a wimp. Da, da, da.
They should have called him Dr. Goodlegs.
Yeah, he'd crash, he'd kick down the door with his big robot leg, and he'd point at you, and he'd just go, "Whoa, stop saying D!"
And right as rain, I would stutter the word D for an hour.
And then he'd stroke your hair and say, "Good, good." And it was only years later that we found out that he was a commie spy, using you to actually send Morse code messages to Moscow. The tanks will be in Siberian 3 or do.
Cool little song. And then 300 hours.
And that's how
I don't know why they'd message that the tanks would be in Siberia in 300 hours. What a time frame.
well, there's a reason why the communists failed.
Yeah.
It was because
And it was poor
time
timing.
management. Yes.
Poor time management, and I mean using an adolescent boy as a means of Morse code.
Yes, the Americans were inventing the internet with the British. Well, the Russians were still using dumb boys.
Stuttering dumb boys.
Dumb boys and their metal-like tutors. Well, speaking of you, I actually excuse me, I'll just sign in here. I discovered one of your online profiles.
Oh,
I don't know when it was from. It may have been quite some time ago. And it's on the website myfunnyprofile.com, which I thought might be, there was that brief period when you were trying to do stand-up comedy after you saw Jerry Seinfeld do stand-up comedy.
I have seen Jerry Seinfeld.
And I wondered if this is maybe some sort of like LinkedIn for comedians. But anyway,
One would hope.
this is Adam's My Funny Profile, and my name is Adam Posty, it says there, and then it's basically just a kind of a thing that you've filled out. This website automatically generates questions, and then you answer them, and it kind of allows you to show off to your friends. So I thought before we get into 2018, we could get to know Adam a little better.
Yeah.
Because don't go through a year with someone you don't know.
Yeah, and you haven't learned much about me apart from most of my childhood and most of my adulthood. So.
Yes, well, it's the middle section I'm interested in.
The teen
puerile
years.
teenagers. And I think, based on the format of this website, it could have been from your teenage years.
Okay.
So I thought what we'd do is we would compare your answers from then to your answers now. Because I
Okay.
think you've probably forgotten what you answered by then.
Probably.
So, here we go. The website asked you, what's the clothing store that you shop at the most? And what would you say now?
What's it called? What? Big and tall wide necks because it fits over my head.
Yeah. Back then you said Armani.
Okay.
'Cause
Well,
you
my
were a
head
lot
has
of
gotten
fashion-
much larger since I was a teen, so
Yes. Well,
this is going to be a really painful experience for me to see how much
Well,
my
you-
life has gone down the proverbial shitter.
you used to have a normal head and then you got stung by all those bees. That's
Yeah.
probably why you're scared of them. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm reading too much into that bee attack that almost killed you.
Probably.
You were asked, do I read newspapers? And
Uh,
you answered then, I prefer online news. So even then, the shoots of the net were blossoming, even though you never actually owned a computer.
yeah.
It asked you, do you think thinking is fun? And you slightly agreed. Do you think thinking's fun now, Adam?
Nah.
No. So
Not a
that's
fan of
changed.
it.
It asked you, Adam, have you ever been in trouble?
Yeah.
Well, you answered back then as a teen badass, I am always in trouble.
Oh.
Now, this is interesting. It asked you, what was your favourite food when you were a child?
Spaghetti.
No, now it's spaghetti. Then it was bread.
Okay.
You answered bread. Adam, what do you fear most in life?
Base.
Back then, it was horror movies.
That's,
That's what you feared most in
that's
life.
really odd because I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of horror movies.
Well, things change. How many bedrooms do you stay in? I know the answer to this. It's one.
Yeah. It's
Back
one
then-
one small bedroom.
You stayed in 4 large bedrooms.
At the same time. Or...
And you're Armani jammies, so things are really falling apart for you. A while ago, you were asked, what's the sport you love to play and watch?
Golf.
You said, I'm a freak.
That's probably the best answer I could have hoped for.
And this is an interesting one. When you were just probably 17, 18, this website asked you what your view on your political identity was.
Uh-huh.
What do you think now?
Now it is none.
Well, back then you were mostly conservative, which is...
That's odd for me.
Yeah, I think that's interesting. Let's just burn through some of these.
Not like the net, I'm neutral, baby.
Adam, do you like spending time alone? Yes, you
Yes.
said.
Yeah, well, that's still true.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done? Back then you proposed to someone without ever having seen them.
I've done that before. I've done that.
You've done that since.
I've done that multiple times.
I keep telling you that's not the way to secure a first date, but you won't listen.
Match.com, Tinder. Will you marry me?
Will you be my bride? Will you kiss my ring? Not like that. Gross. Yeah, so I just thought that was interesting to get a
Look
background. Into
So
all
when,
that.
what year was that?
This was all the way back in 2001. When you were
When I
no,
was...
no, 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 no. You were probably 17 here, so I don't know. 2009,
Sure.
something like that.
Let's
No.
say 2008.
2008. Yeah.
The year of Catherine Tate.
Do you believe that you have found your soulmate? I don't believe in that thing. You said.
But it's funny because now I don't believe in that thing.
How many floors house do you own?
2?
Yes, as a 17-year-old, you owned a 2-floor house. What do I fear
4
most in-
bedrooms, 2 floors. That's the house I always go for.
It's pretty great. What's the website? This is interesting. What's the website I cannot stay away from for even a single day?
Well, it's got to be Tom Blair.
And back then you said website ? So you didn't even know.
Well, I didn't get a computer until 2017.
My favorite genre of movies? You said drama.
Drama. Well, now it's horror. So, and drama movies frighten me. So that's the twist in the tale.
The worst year so far in my life, you were asked.
Well, at the time I was 17, probably 14, so 2004.
Correct. That hasn't changed.
No.
So you've not had as bad a year since
Oh,
then.
I've had many bad years since then. I'm just going back off what I was.
The website asked you back then, this is interesting, something that you've always wanted to try, and you wrote space-time travel. Which is something that many people have often just wanted to try.
I've really wanted to try space-time
I
travel.
just never got the time. You know, I'm always busy with work. Otherwise I would have tried space-time travel.
Yeah.
But I thought that
As a
was so
17-year-old.
interesting to compare sort of little Adam to big head Adam. New Adam, now Adam.
I was younger. I was fresher. I had a glint in my eye and
Looked
a
like Fran Drescher.
tweezers in my pocket. And I looked very close to Fran Drescher, yeah.
I used to always be tweezing the little hairs that would grow out of your eyebrows.
To
Not
make
your eyebrows.
to make me look more like Fran Drescher.
I wanna look like Fran. You would always say. Yes.
I wanna look like Fran.
Well, you had such a big crush on Chandler back then.
Yeah.
And now. Could you be anywhere attracted to Chandler Bing?
What can I say?
No, you want to be Mrs. Bing.
Me, it's this big. It's weird that I didn't go like, cause at that time, I mean, him and Monica were together.
Yeah.
But I opted for Fran Drescher because I thought she's as true. She even says in an episode of Friends that they are soul mates.
Yeah. Soup.
But
Bowl of soup. Bring me soup.
She has to go back to the Mattress King to raise their child.
Yeah. Yeah. And wouldn't you like to marry Chandler?
Wouldn't you like to marry Chandler?
Don't try and weasel out of it. You want to be Mrs. Bing. You want to live with Joey, but have your Chandler on the side as your husband.
Joey in the garage.
Joey in the garage. Monica's in her grave.
It's a spin-off they really should have done.
Oh, yes, please. Instead of Joey, I'd like to have seen Chandler and Monica and Joey. And you would have liked to have seen Adam and Chandler, comma, Monica and Joey.
In the grave.
Monica brackets deceased.
Monica deceased.
Randall and Hopkirk and Monica deceased.
Yeah.
Adam married to Chandler, Joey in the basement. Or the garage. He's got lay of the land.
Joey in the basement or the garage. Those are the two places he's allowed.
That is, for you, the ideal sitcom.
Yeah.
And it's not even that much of a comedy.
Not really.
It's more of a drama.
It's just day-to-day life. Well, yeah. If I'm there, it's bound to be.
Oh my god, Adam and drama. The Real Housewives at Edinburgh City, I tell you, this guy, he's always knobbing on about something.
Always knobbing on.
Adam loves to go to nightclub toilets and talk about how other girls have stolen his look.
And it's in man's toilets.
It's in man's toilet. Yeah, that bitch Monica really stole my look. And other guys just avoid you like the plague, but you lie along the urinal, so they have to engage it. Sorry, you have to get out.
With my head on the ground.
Sir, are you okay?
That bitch Monica stole my look. Sorry, you have an enormous head. What is wrong with you? Are you okay? People just call an ambulance. They don't even tell me to get out because they assume.
Yeah, they're
wrongly that something's wrong with me.
Well, they're so worried about your physical appearance that they don't even consider that you might just be an oddball.
Yeah.
It's almost like your head disguises. The more pertinent conversation is, why is he lying in a nightclub urinal?
Talking about Chandler.
Talking about Chandler Bing. and then always carrying around a script called More Than Friends.
More Than Friends.
Which is just a drawing, just spec drawings of Chandler's wick that you've done.
It's a full written script. I've just drawn penises over it.
Yeah, the script's actually really well written. A load of good jokes.
It's probably my best work.
It's probably your best work.
Could I be any more married to you? It's the only line Chandler ever says. And that's in Act 2. Joey comes out the garage.
Yep.
Joey goes in the garage. Those are the basically Matt LeBlanc. I need Matt LeBlanc to sign off on this.
Yes.
So he needs to be in
LeBlanc,
it.
I mean, yeah. Whoever plays Chandler, Matthew Perry, he's in.
Yeah.
He thinks it'd be really funny. And he loves you. He's in love with you. He wants to marry you in real life. But you don't want to marry Chandler. No, you don't want to marry Matthew Perry. You want to marry the character Chandler.
Yeah.
You need to beat Monica, you keep saying.
I have to beat Monica.
It's not even that you love Chandler. You just have an insatiable urge to punish Monica for stealing your look.
Yeah, I really do.
You steal my look, I'll steal your husband. You say.
She really did steal my look. Even more so in recent years.
You should see Adam right now. He's got a woman's dress on and Monica's hair.
That's it. Oh, just a woman's dress.
A woman's
I can't believe Monica's wearing a woman's dress. She really stole my look.
Stole my look. Yeah. Well, you know.
Damn that Monica.
Yes. Damn that Monica. She stole my look.
Damn that Monica to hell, or...
In 2018, you can
Playing
maybe
Geller.
yeah, Monica Heller, Rachel Green. Rachel Green like to go ahead and steal Monica. This is his husband Chandler. Is what you're looking for.
Yeah,
Bing.
that's one of the lines.
Yeah.
I just name all the characters.
Do you think you'd get on with?
Oh, look at the
Rachel?
size of this Phoebe buffet, Chandler. Bang.
Bean. Chandler Bean. Oh, that would be.
Look at the
show.
size of this bean buffet, Chandler.
Why not, eh? What are some of the other characters called in Friends? Ross Green.
Ross Greller.
Ross Grello.
Joey Trebone.
Joey Treboni.
Joey's Tybalt.
Joey's Tribal Macaroni. Do you think Joey uses the internet to find dates, probably?
Well,
How you doing 69@gmail.biz.
in the spin-off, Joey.
Yeah. Joey.
That's all he does.
Lives with his sister in the spin-off.
I gotta get on the net, Charlie.
Joey, get off that internet. You're winding up the bandwidth.
You winded up the bandwidth.
That's her. It was a burping character.
Yeah.
You're winding up my bandwidth. You slack brother.
Yeah, I thought it was really weird that they made her character burp so frequently.
Yeah. Well, you have to have a defining characteristic in a sitcom. Chandler's funny. Joey's Italian. Joey's sister burps a lot. Sheldon is
That's not her name.
smart. Young Sheldon is a bully. Old Sheldon is a bully. King of Queens is married to Leah Remini. Leah Remini's Italian.
It's a great character trait. And so the circle of Italian continues.
You have to have an Italian character to have a sitcom.
Well, look
Jerry
at
Seinfeld is Italian.
look at Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah. Everybody loves Rain Man. Everybody loves Raymond. So he's Italian. You have to have
All of
my
them are
wife
Italian.
Marie. What's the name of his wife in Everybody Loves Rain Man?
Marie.
Is it Marie?
Yeah.
No, Marie's his mother.
Is it?
Mom, don't bring lasagna over here. I'm trying to wrestle with Robert.
His wife's called.
I'm a sports writer, but my wife's always nagging me to clean my bed because I got so many cookie crumbs under my bed. Ma, Robert, there.
Where are my children?
My little twins are actual twins from real life.
That was a weird episode.
When does it end? I'm called Raymond Romano. My actual twins are in this show, but they're not my kids.
Remember, he spent that
These are white kids.
he spent that 6-month period thinking he was Manny from Ice Age.
Well, it was really tough for him because that sort of fourth wall he breakdown in Rain Mano, everyone loves Rain Mano, is tough to get over. He's a sort of Jim Carrey type.
Oh, Raymond, where are your children?
Oh my god, are you the actor? Or are you my actual brother? Oh, my wife is such a nig.
Nig.
I hope I'm able to outrun the Ice Age. You should try my wife's cooking. That's the Ice Age. This is an existential weight.
Yeah.
Crashes down on Raymond Romano. Oh, God. This is a big one.
Why didn't they make a spin-off of Everybody Likes Robert?
Everyone stands Robert. Everyone loves Ray Romano.
Robert's tall, and that's okay.
We could do here's an idea for a sitcom. It could go on the internet. It could be a Netflix special.
Okay.
I now understand Netflix, by the way.
Okay.
Chandler.
Yeah.
No. Ross.
Ross.
From Friends.
Yeah, Ross Geller.
Lives with Raymond's brother, Robert.
Robert.
And it's called Rossbert. And they live in Fraser's old apartment.
They live in the city of Rossbert.
No, they live in Chicago. They live in Seattle. They live in Fraser's old apartment in Seattle.
Don't get Fraser wrong.
What?
Fraser lives in Seattle.
No.
He moves to Chicago, and then Ross and Robert take his apartment.
Niles, I'm on a Seattle diet. I see apple and I eat it. Oh,
I see an apple.
I'm on a Seattle diet. I live in the city of Seattle. It was that series where Fraser gets dumb after he gets conked on the head by an apple, just like Nuthin. And the series is called Newtown Old Enemies. Because, of course, in Cheers, he also got hit by an apple. And that's when he started acting smart.
Yeah, he goes back to his original Fraser.
Oh, And then he gets conked on the head by an apple. Oh,
No, no.
Raymond, where are you? And that's why Frasier is actually also Robert.
he grows 2 feet and gets real dull.
He's the real deal.
He's the
He grows 2 feet and he's the real deal. And then that's when he invites Ross from Friends, newly divorced from Rachel. And that happens in the lore of Joey.
Yeah, she becomes a lesbian,
Joey and
much
Chandler
like his
knew.
last wife,
Yes, she becomes another lesbian and shacks up with
Monica.
yeah, with Monica.
Well, I get with Chandler.
Well, you get with Chandler, and then Ross, who's a loose end, moves in with formerly Frasier, now
Robert.
and this is the sitcom that we are now going to write for the
Okay.
internet. So I'll be Ross
Okay.
because it suits me to the ground to be a Ross,
Yeah.
and you can be Frasier. Robert.
Frasier Robert.
Yeah.
Robert.
Bob Frasier.
Good old Bob Frasier.
Okay, so picture the scene. Interior.
Mhm.
Frasier / Bob's apartment, but no dogs.
Yeah.
No dogs in this one.
No, Martin has.
And there's
passed.
a big puddle of Ribena
Okay.
on the middle of the floor on a white rug. Okay, and then Ross enters, and then Robert enters. Oh my God, Robert, what's this puddle of marinara sauce? I'm a dinosaur doctor. Where's this Ribena come from, Rachel? Look at my wet head. Now you speak.
Ross, I thought that it was sherry on the floor, and I tried to lick it all up. I'm married to a woman that doesn't really love me.
There's Ribena on my dinosaur bones. Help!
Ross is drowning in Ribena.
Robert, where's the Ribena on my rug? I'm trying to be a real doctor. Oh, we were on a break.
I used to be a psychiatrist, but then an apple hit me on the head.
L is for love. L-O-V love. L is for love. L-O-V love.
We just watched Ross Geller have a stroke.
Oh no! That's him drowning in right. And then he comes back up. Now he's Chandler. Bing. Nice to meet you. My name's Chandler. Bing.
Could I have been more drowned in Ribena?
Could I be any more regenerating as Chandler being after Ross drowns?
And it's the new Doctor Who.
And he's also Pee Wee Herman. Hello! It's me, Chandler.
Wow, that's really funny, Bob.
Wow, Pee Wee's Chandler house.
With Robert. With Rob Fraser.
Yes.
I
We're really breaking TV ground here. I think this is going to be a big hit.
wish I were a psychiatrist again, Raymond.
And then the season finale is Pee Wee Chandler throwing apples at Raymond Roberts' head. Just Robert. Frasier, trying to get enough apple paste to A, make apple juice, because he promised his boss that he was going to make apple juice for the big Pee Wee ball. And B,
For his own ball.
and B, to try and get Dr. Frasier back.
Yeah, but he wants to make more applesauce than he wants to get Dr. Fraser back.
Yeah,
so
because
there's
it's the ball.
you know.
Hey, hold still.
That's Pee Wee.
Stop throwing. Oh, I feel much better. Please stop throwing apples.
Oh, no, I turned you in and I turned you back out again.
Doink, 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 doink. This is Joey. Doink, doink.
He's just eating food.
No, that's him doinking a bunch of chicks.
Ah, sweet.
Oh, yeah. Probably, Roz. Oh, man. I'll tell you this much. You put Roz and Joey in a room, there is a 0.00001% chance they wouldn't have porked.
Yeah.
I tell you.
And of course, there's the Friends and Frasier connection where our friend Phoebe Buffay, Lisa Kudrow, was originally Roz.
Ah, yes.
And then was
of course.
fired in favor of better Perry Gilpin.
Perry Gilpin. And she'll be gulping down apple juice at this ball if Pee Wee's got anything to do with it.
This is
And that's
great,
the
right?
last ever line in this sitcom that we've written.
Duh.
So,
There's a slightly cut off. Duh. And then it ends.
and then the theme tune to Seinfeld plays. Everybody loves Raymond.
I don't even know the theme tune to Everybody Loves Raymond.
Dun, 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 dun. No, it's not. What is it?
Oh, my wife.
Dun, 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 dun. That was it.
Seems
Dun,
today
dun, 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 dun.
that all you see is violence in movies
Bam,
and
bam,
Raymond.
bam.
Everybody Loves Raymond on TV.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Hello.
Oh, cripes. Looks
pop-
like another murder for Raymond to
His
solve.
popular catchphrase.
Oh, that'd be a good idea for a TV show.
Raymond, everybody kills Raymond.
No, Raymond solves mystery.
Just one.
So there's been a murder. Who's been murdered? The
Uh,
devil.
Okay.
The devil's been murdered by God, and
It's
then
immediately supernatural.
yeah. And then even though it's the devil, Raymond is a constitutionalist, and he deserves a fair trial.
Yeah.
But the devil's dead. He's not going to get a trial. But everyone deserves a fair investigation.
Everybody keeps reminding him of this.
What do you mean? He doesn't get it. He doesn't get the concept. He's not a smart man, but he's a hell of a detective. So then he goes to interview all the angels and says, "Did you kill the devil?
You killed devil.
You killed devil." And the angels say no. And Raymond says, "I believe you." When he walks away, turns back and goes, "I don't believe you." That's a bad Raymond impression.
So it's
Up
like
until now, it's been perfect.
it's like a terrible Columbo,
Yeah.
rather than subtly turning around and being like, one more thing. He's just like, you're lying.
Yeah, but Raymond has use of both of his eyes,
Oh,
unlike
okay.
Columbo, so he can see more clues. So it balances out. He hasn't got the just one more thing trick, but he has got 20/20 vision.
Yeah, no subterfuge, but you can see it all.
They called it Everybody Loves Raymond. I would have called it Raymond Sees Everything.
Raymond sees it all.
Raymond
Sequel.
explains it all.
Sequel to Clarissa explains it all.
I always saw Everybody Loves Raymond as a spiritual successor to Clarissa Explains It All.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay, well, we agree.
And that guy who always climbs in her window. What was his name? Radigan.
Robert.
It's just the fully grown.
Hello, Clarissa.
Hi, Clarissa. You telling people about all the things that you seen today?
Don't tell tales out of school, or you're gonna get a knuckle sandwich. You're gonna get a knuckle same age.
Yeah, to teenage Melissa Joan Hart.
Well, she was always the Melissa of my Joan Hart.
Yeah.
By which I mean Queen. Queen
Heart.
of my heart.
Queen of Hearts.
She's the Queen of my hearts, and Raymond is the Ace of Spades.
It's funny that Queen of Hearts, King of Queens.
King of Queens would be the king of... Jerry Seinfeld would be the king of clubs,
Uh-huh.
because of his stand-up background.
Yeah.
And King of Queens would be the Queen of Diamonds. Leah Ramini.
King of Queens would be the old Queen of Diamonds.
Because he's got the Diamond Queen herself, Leah Ramini.
He has. He's
That's
also
her
got.
chewing gum.
He's got his dad lives with him. It's basically everybody.
Dad lives.
Dad lives.
That's the name of the character of the father. Because he was such a great improviser.
Dad lives.
Dad lives. No, wait, I'll come up with something. Duh.
He was a great improviser.
He wasn't, but the premise was that he was.
My son and my wife were in the kitchen together
My dad
making
lives.
farts. He was a great improviser. God
He
bless.
is. The heart of improvisational comedy is just ad libs,
Farts.
mad libs.
Fart lips. Fart lips?
Fart lips, gross. I think we should move on before Adam starts talking about fart lips again. You wouldn't believe how many times we've had to cut hour-long discussions about fart lips from past episodes.
We have made 18 episodes, which is frustrating.
At one point, we'll release the 4 secret episodes, the Fart Lip Chronicles, as we have been forced to call them by
The
Adam.
Fart Lip Chronicles.
You're a Fart Lip Chronicle, I always say to Adam. And he
Every
does
single,
not like it.
every single time.
Every time I see you. Hi, Fart Lip Chronicle.
That's most of the way the episode goes.
Yeah, they're not good episodes.
We cut them for a reason.
We come for a reason. And let the reason be love. Don't love me for fun. Oh, you girl! Sorry, Chandler burped again. Why don't we... Why don't we talk about
Why don't
our...
we keep on burping?
Why don't we burp forever? Why don't we talk about our hopes and dreams and plans for 2018, Adam?
Okay.
What do you hope to change about yourself? We could be here for a while. In 2018. And why? And when will you do it?
Taller, wider,
Yep.
stronger. Just tougher all around. Like
Oh,
I want to, like, a lot of people say they want to get a thicker skin, which they mean, you know, they don't want to take things so much to heart. I want to get a thicker skin. I want to at least a meter of skin. So that's my goal.
And that should also be your dating strategy. I
You can
want at
work out-
least a meter to meter.
You can work out any organ in the body. The brain, you can work out the tongue, you can work out the teeth. You can work out the skin too. The skin is an organ.
Yeah, and multiple personal trainers have told you, fine, do that if you want, but you shouldn't just work out your tongue and teeth. But you say, sorry, I'm going to do that. You got some of the strongest tongues in the business, and you got several of them.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you solely you never skip tongue day.
Never
what they
skip
would say to
tongue.
me.
Your tongue will split in two because it's too big for your mouth, and you'll have two weird tongues. Ladies, Adam is still available.
Two weird tongues. I mean, that's my goal, and I also just want world peace.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's an easy goal, I think.
Sneezy goal.
If we
Achoo.
can make the net neutral, we can make the world neutral.
Mm.
And I want to pay $40. I want to pay $70 to access a website that I was able to access for free.
Mm.
That's what I want.
I would say the root of all the world's problems is that we have Jimmy Neutron instead of Jimmy Neutral.
Yeah.
And if we can persuade the writers and creators of Jimmy Neutron, who is named after actually a particle that makes bombs, big nuclear bombs,
Yeah.
to change it to Jimmy Neutral. So he is a guy who makes nothing, thin air. Doesn't do nothing. Then that will be the cure, and that will be world peace.
Yeah. I tell you what, that would be a brain blast.
I don't know what you mean. What's the name of his little friend, the ginger one? Zoidberg.
Zoip.
Zoip.
Yeah.
Some little boy, I don't know. Yeah.
Zoip and Kyle,
Zoip and Kyle.
I think. Or his two friends.
Well,
Jimmy
world
Neutron.
peace ain't so bad, is it? And I believe you can do it. So I wish you all the best.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What are your goals? Or hopes? Hopes and goals.
Hopes and goals. Certainly, I hope to achieve all my goals.
Okay.
And well, in order to explain my goals, I'm reminded of a quote by the Joker.
Yeah.
What doesn't kill me makes me stranger.
Oh, that's a good quote by the Joker. He says that just
So-
before he blows up a hospital.
Yeah, I want to get stranger.
Okay.
I want to be in public places wearing green corduroy trousers,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to exaggerate the defects of my personality,
Okay.
and then blame other people, particularly women.
Yeah.
When that doesn't go well for me socially.
That's fair. That makes sense.
I want to hang out in malls
Mhm.
by myself with a switchblade that I can do so-called tricks with. I want to get a tattoo of a spider on my chest, and I guess I could probably get a weird haircut.
Probably. You could
I
probably
could
get a weird
probably
haircut.
manage to get a weird haircut. I want to stink really bad.
I want to stink the place out.
I don't want to clean myself anymore, and I want that to be a sign of intelligence in my eyes.
Okay.
And I want to describe my sense of humor as sarcastic. And if And actually, that just means I don't have a sense of humor.
A dry, nihilistic wit.
Yeah,
Pretty well.
I don't want to know words like nihilism, but I want to maybe have heard of them but don't know what they mean.
Yeah,
But I want to use them freely.
yeah. So you have a dry, nihilistic wit, but you're actually just
Yeah, I want to describe myself as a
there.
nice guy and be furious when people don't have sex with me because of it.
Yeah.
And I want to drink a Monster Energy drink. Those are my goals.
Well, fortunately for you, it's incredibly easy to do all of those.
What? I've been trying for years to drink Monster Energy drink. I keep coming out my nose.
I can give you a pair of great green corduroy pants right now.
Oh, you'd have to take them off.
I've got multiple pairs.
Oh, great. Perfect. Put down your
Um,
Monster Energy drink and pass me the corduroys.
Yeah, I can get you a Monster Energy drink. And it's really, really easy to not get girls to sleep with you.
Okay.
So you could
not be my experience.
you could have your goals achieved by February
Wow.
at the latest.
February 1st, April Fools.
Yeah.
And I will
Make
be
a
single
fool
on
of
Valentine's
myself.
Day. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, it seems like this year's going to be a real breeze for me.
Yeah, you can just put on these green corduroy pants, go down to the Princess Mall, sit around the food court, probably, most likely outside the sushi restaurant.
Do you want to go down to the Princess Mall food court with me after this and leer at popular kids?
We'll order the cheapest sushi they have.
Yes.
We'll sit probably in the restaurant for more than we should.
Yeah,
for at
for
least an hour or
3
two.
hours probably. Sipping on the ice water from our Pepsi Max.
Yeah. Well, have a couple monsters. A couple monsters on me.
Sounds like Halloween all over again.
I'd love to monsters sink a couple cans of Monster.
I like to have Pepsi just to bring my heart rate back down after a couple of monsters.
That's true. A few cans of Mobster and you're rolling too high. A few cans of Pepsi. Make sure you don't fly.
That's great.
Is what we always say to each other in the cool kids circuit.
Good advice.
Yeah.
I wish I was in the cool kids circuit. Unfortunately, I'm an adult bedwetter.
it's a rough life. What it would surprise you how many of the cool kids that hang out in the malls and leer at the popular kids wet their beds.
Yeah, but I got caught and a judge said I had to wear a sandwich board saying I won't wet my beddy no more. And I have to
you
wear
don't have to wear a nappy or a diaper. You just have to wear a sandwich board.
No, he's trying to embarrass me into stopping, and it's just made it worse. Now I'm in bed wetting during the day.
Just get
I'm
up
not
and
even
just...
in bed. I guess you just call it wetting.
Yeah. Well,
So my parents and my judge sent me to a wet vet, which is
not
sort of a
wet
doctor
bag.
for animals who specializes in urinary issues.
Uh-huh.
But the judge said, well, you act like a fucking idiot monkey, so we'll send you to a wet vet. You don't deserve a doctor.
Let's be honest. Our listeners know what a wet vet is.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you probably have met a wet vet or two in your time.
You might be listening to this in the lobby of the wet vet because we have a great deal.
We have got an incredible deal with Wet Vets UK, where they'll play our podcast in their lobbies, and in exchange, I will wear their nappies every day for the rest of my life.
I mean, you physically have to, so it's not
That's
that
fine.
great a deal.
No skin off my back.
Yeah. At least you get them for free now.
I'm Wet Vet man, baby.
I am a wet vet man.
No, I would like to. Oh, that's a good goal. I'd like to stop wetting my bed, but actually, the day wetting is a new thrill. So I'll keep that up for another 5 years. But I'd like to stop the bed wetting in about 10.
That's fair. The 10-year goal.
You can have a 10-year goal. 2028. Keep it dry, baby.
Fully dry 2028.
Oh my god, I wish.
Here's to 10 years of urine.
Problem is that pee comes out my balls as well.
It just kind of leaks like a...
Oh god.
It's like those little wiffle balls.
Yeah, it's like wiffle balls, or it's just like a sponge. I don't actually have real balls. I have a sponge.
I have sponge.
I have a sponge. I have penis and sponge. I can't make spawn.
Can't make this stuff up, people.
Yeah, you couldn't write it.
But it comes out. I mean, it's surprising how little urine actually escapes from the penis because it just kind of seeps out the balls before it even gets a chance to travel down the urinary tract.
Have you read my medical records?
Yeah.
Gee, oh,
That was
have access to those.
that was my deal with wet vents.
Oh,
I got to look at your medical records.
Okay. Well, it's normal to be that size, actually.
It's normal.
It's normal. They call it an average because you're supposed to be much, much smaller than it.
They should call you Square Bob Sponge Pants because you got sponge in your pants.
Well, they do. At the wet
Constantly.
vet.
Well, it isn't little Square Bob Sponge Pants.
Leave me alone.
Just, yeah.
Yeah. I think a great way to take out my angst would to start hanging out at Miles and start drinking Mobster energy drink and start throwing KFC buckets at adults.
Yeah. Like being really cool. What you can do to be even cooler is buy yourself a cool sword.
Oh.
And it's got to be curved and it's got to be from Asia.
Oh, yeah.
So, pick up a katana,
Mm.
just one of those. They're
I'm
the
very
easiest one to
into
get.
Asian cuisine.
Yeah.
And I wish I had an Asian cuisine to ask out on a date. Gross. I'm just kidding. That's gross. Sorry. Okay, this has gotten out of hand. We do some jokes on this sometimes, and sometimes they go a little bit too far. I wanted to start this year off pure
So you could then go real hard on the nice guy angle.
and go, I want to say I'm actually totally clean. I don't swear. I don't go to the gym. I don't sweat. I am physically incapable of orgasming because of
Sponge
issues
balls.
with size. They don't do them that small anymore.
They don't do him that small. Well, you're really bringing yourself to a higher level. It's making me feel better about my many physical defects, I must say.
Yeah, well, much as you have a giant head, I have a micro penis and sponge balls.
it's
So it really is.
a trade-off.
Who's worst? I don't know. We're both bad. Would be my answer.
Yeah, I mean, the enormous head isn't great. I mean, the enormous head is more immediately apparent.
Yes, whereas you
But I
really,
feel
really have
like-
to go looking for mine, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but I also feel like the nappy and the sandwich board really don't help you.
No, but people think I'm doing some sort of like Ashton Kutcher prank. People will be like, "Oh, did you lose a game on PlayStation?" And I have to do this because of all your friends. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I've got loads of friends, and they made me do this for a laugh, mate."
For a lot.
And people will be like, "Oh, this guy's actually pretty cool."
Yeah.
And then I'll say, "Don't come too near me. I stink of piss."
Which
And
is,
then they'll know the joke's over.
yeah. Whereas I don't get that chance because people see my enormous head and they do not speak to me.
Yeah, a mile off, they can see that thing.
It's
If
huge.
you had a pair of binoculars, you could see it from Turkey.
You probably could.
What?
Whoops.
Wow. Oh well. Maybe you should move to Turkey and then they could see you from here. Bye.
It's just as good an idea.
When you're a turkey, Christmas ain't that great of a time.
Or Thanksgiving if you're one of our American listeners.
Yeah. Of whom we have one new listener, Tommy Buckles.
Old Tommy Buckles.
I like listening to the podcast for ideas about sitcoms and also butter.
We haven't talked about butter a lot this episode, but here's an idea: put butter on your bread and it makes toast. Sorry, Tommy.
Remember to toast your bread.
Do Americans have toast?
Or
Or is that one of the things
no.
we only have here?
It's a British only.
It's a British omelette.
Well,
Toast
in
is a
America,
British omelette.
in America they have toast, but they call it hot bread, and they cut off all of the crust,
Right.
and you can't put anything on it.
Hot bread, hold the side smacks.
That's what
I
they
want a
always say.
chicken wing the size of my arm.
Said Tommy Buckle.
Said Tommy Buckle.
Yeah, he sent in a few sound clips,
Yeah.
which we're legally not allowed to use, but I
Can
think
you
I've got
guys play these on air? I'm an American pirate.
Nothing but net is not supporting pirates. Can
We
I
don't
just say,
support piracy. We support net neutrality.
net neutrality. Pay for everything, and if you are a Somalian pilot,
Give it back.
did we see Senegalese earlier? They're Somalian.
Yeah, we
I
did say
remember it.
Senegalese.
Pardon me for being so rude. It was not me. I forgot your country existed.
Senegal's a nice place.
Senegal.
Pirates can come from Senegal.
Pirates can come from wherever you want. They used to come from Penzance.
Yeah. Then they
on
came
the
from
HMS Pinafore.
the Caribbean.
I am the very model of a modern Major General. And that's all the words. I'm learning that song from the HMS Pinafore.
I know all the words to the HMS Pinafore in general.
That's true. Well, a very liberal definition of the word general. I know all the words, generally speaking. I am the very model of a modern Major General. Do you think we could do a Gilbert and Sullivan special on this? Or could we turn this into a Gilbert and Sullivan podcast? Because I'm bored of talking about the internet. It sucks.
we could definitely do a Gilbert and Sullivan special.
Gilbert and Sullivan, a pair of old boys.
They wrote a musical.
Stop making noise. That was Joey.
Boink, boink, boink.
I think it was Doink.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
he switches it up.
Don't we all?
Hey, girl, you want a boink, boink, boink?
No.
As he always says.
And then she says no.
He goes,
Doink.
oh, doink. Looks like Ross is going to be making applesauce again.
Well, one thing's for certain. No matter how many years go by, the content of this podcast will be almost identical every week.
Almost.
We
will always do an impression of sitcoms or general television.
And in the words of Led Zeppelin, we'll ramble on.
Yeah.
What were your hopes for this podcast for the new year? And then we
For the
can
new
go.
year, I
and then I'm
hope.
going to go get snacks.
just gonna leave.
Hey.
I hope that we manage to do the Louded
Huh?
twice a week.
Yes.
Upload at some point, and we're just churning them out. And I think the highest way, and I see this on YouTube all the time, if we're talking about the internet, the best way to make money with this stuff is just to churn out content
Yeah, yeah.
daily, minutely, until
Ah.
10 minutes max.
Yeah.
And then it's rubbish. It's nonsense. It's tripe.
Yeah.
But people will look at it. They'll click on it,
Yeah,
which gets you
bite-sized
money.
tripe. I don't mind if I have a tiny morsel that tastes gross.
Yeah.
It's done, and I'm on to the next one.
What's quality but a word that they made up to make things seem worse?
Yes. And a chocolate.
Yeah.
I would say the jelly bean model of business is a very smart way.
Quick and fast.
You just go into the next. If that one was gross, so what? Just go into the next one, the next one, the next
Yeah.
one, and then until you get a lemonade one, which is delicious, or an apple one, which is delicious. But you might have to go and eat flavor of poo or sick
Yeah.
until you get to that.
We only eat Harry Potter jelly beans.
Bertie Bortie's every babered beans.
Oh no, this one tastes like Ron's pubes.
This one was a real Malfoy. It tasted like a wizard's. Tasted like wizards.
This one tastes like wizards.
That was my impression of Ron.
Oh, Harry, this one tastes like wizards.
What's Ron?
Oh, nothing. Hermione won't kiss me. She says I smell like Ron.
My wand is broken.
I've got an old wand in my closet. Classic Ron quote.
Classic Ron. We could do a Harry Potter podcast.
You talk.
This is a Harry Potter podcast. You're tuning in. Does Harry really love Malfoy? Or does Malfoy really love Crabbe and Goyle? That's what we'll be talking about this week.
Hi, you're listening to Crabcast. My name is Crab, and I'm joined by...
Crabbe.
Join, speak.
Goyle.
Yeah, I'm Crab. We're just talking about what's up with bullying these days. Bullying is a great thing you can do. You can push people down the stairs. I like to make fun of skinny white kids. What do you like to do, Goyle?
I remember the time I got knocked out, turned into Harry Potter turned into me. And that spooked the fuck out of me. So
He had to steal some of your pubes. What was all that about? That fucking wizard's fucking dumb, man.
didn't
That fucking weird guy, the boy who lived. I'm going to make him the boy who died when I punch him in the head. I think it's really great that we've been sent to this magic school, but we insist on pushing people. That's really interesting. We've got literal fucking magic spells. We can turn people into goblets and goblins, but no.
Nope.
I'm just going to use good old-fashioned brute strength.
Yeah.
Join us next week where we'll be talking about what's the best way to get girls to loathe you. I'm going to dick a Ravenclaw. I'm going to dick a claw. I'm Santa Claus.
And of course, Goyle will love them.
Here's a good idea. We could do a podcast and it's like fictional characters roasting one another.
Oh, that'd
This
be
would be
good.
Crab and Goyle. So I'll be like, I'll be Crab and I'll be like, yo, well, it's ironic they call you Goyle because you ain't never gonna get one, you fucking dick.
When you learn to read, you ain't never learned to read.
They call me the Crab because I walk sideways towards women. They call you a Goyle because you ain't never seen a Goyle in the nude.
They call me a gargoyle because I'm gonna scare you.
They call me Crab. I'm a scary fucking crab.
I'm scared. That just changes to them making fun of their own name.
Look at me, I'm a dumb fucking crab. What have I got, pincers?
Crab and Goyle, best characters of the second Harry Potter book.
The second millennium.
The greatest characters of the millennium. Crab and Goyle.
Crab and Goyle. I'm gonna push you down the stairs, Harry Peter. Hey, why they call you Harry Peter? You got a Harry Peter?
I'd love if they got Harry Potter's name just marginally wrong every time.
Happy Potter.
Subservient to Malfoy.
Malfoy's boys. Malfoy's droids in a way.
They're very much the C-3PO and R2-D2 of the Harry Potter world.
I wish Dana Carvey had played Crab and Goyle.
So do I.
It would have been so funny if
Every
it was
day.
like Malfoy comes back to the Slytherin common room and he's like, oh, you two idiots who are my best friends. What are you doing? And then Goyle turns around and he goes, a chopping broccoli. A chopping broccoli. A chopping broccoli.
It's Dana Carvey just doing other characters.
Well, just doing his classic SNL bits.
It's just to
It's
like,
just Dana Carvey.
add a bit of levity to the Harry Potter movies because of as
At
everybody
level
knows.
3
Let's-
to the Harry Potter movies.
Let's take these Harry Potter movies to level 3.
Level 1 is EastEnders soaps and documentaries. Level 2 is a Harry Potter franchise and scary movies. Level 3 is just Dana Carvey's SNL bits, and that's technology in a nutshell. Sorry, entertainment in a nutshell.
Technology of entertainment.
Oh, we've got to go beat up Harry Potter. I'm chopping broccoli.
And of course, Goyle is just his famous character from Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Garth.
Yeah. Garth Goyle.
I like to play drums. That's it.
Now that's a movie.
Yeah.
Harry Potter and the Dana Carvey characters would be a movie that I'd plug in to see on the TV or the internet.
He
depending.
really is a master of disguise.
He really is a master of those guys. When he plays those guys, he's so funny.
He's a master of those guys.
He's a real master of those guys when he plays Garth and also the Chop and Broccoli rock star.
Yeah. And it's great when Harry and Ron transform into Crab and Goyle because you would get Dana Carvey being Crab and Goyle, being Ron and Harry, and that's where he truly shines as an
Oh
actor.
God, I'd like to see an old Dana Carvey stage
Ron.
adaptation.
Now I've got to act like Garth because that's what Goyle acts like.
I pulled some pubes out of Garth's pubis, and now I've got to add them to a potion that Hermione made, and then I'll become Garth. And Wayne's World is also a show.
Wayne's World is pretty great. Ron, would you like to sack this and go and watch Wayne's World?
I'd hate to hear Daniel Radcliffe talk about Wayne's World. One of my favourite movies is Wayne's World. When I was making the Harry Potter movies, we were always constantly watching Wayne's World.
Constantly.
Always constantly.
Yeah,
You had
no.
Google glasses with Wayne's World playing it. I had to just stare off in the direction to watch Wayne's World.
Just stared him into his own skull watching it.
If you look very closely at any scene that Daniel Radcliffe is in the Harry Potter movies, he has very bad astigmatism from watching the Wayne's World movies.
When he's at the Triwizard Cup.
He's using a whammy bar, Ron.
Wow.
He's using a whammy, Baron.
He's using the Whammy Baron. The Whammy Baron, the popular Harry Potter character.
Harry Potter character had a big guitar that was magic. Actually, the original name for Hagrid was Whammy Baron.
All right there, Harry, it's me, the Whammy Baron.
God, look at the size of that Whammy Baron.
Don't go fighting hippogriffs. Seen Wayne's World much lately?
He's also watching it.
Everyone's watching Wayne's World.
You can call me the Whammy Baron. Oh no, my battery's low in my Google glasses. I'm not going to be able to see the end of Wayne's World. I'm the Webby Barrett, you fuck!
A very different character.
He's got a umbrella that does spells. Steve Iker. That interests me one bit.
That was Robert Carlyle's favorite prop from the movie.
I believe it was Robert Coltrane. Robert
No,
Coltrane.
Robert Carlyle.
It was the great jazz saxophonist
Robert Carlyle watched it.
Coltrane.
Robert Coltrane.
Robbie Coltrane was the Robert Carlyle and Robert and Robbie Coltrane split that role. That's why he's so different in sizes every other
Robert
shot.
Carlyle is just a huge fan of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And his favorite prop was Robert Coltrane. Robbie
Robert Coltrane.
Robert Coltrane. I'd love to rob that umbrella from Robert.
Why is that Robert? He's from Edinburgh.
I don't know.
I'd love to rob that Robert Coltrane.
He's acting.
Oh yeah, we're all acting. The world's
I thought
a
Robert
stage.
Carlyle was from Robert. I thought he was from Carlisle.
Robert Carlyle. We stole him from Carlisle and raised him in Edinburgh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Robert from Carlisle.
If you rob Le Carlisle, then you probably get a Grand Theft Auto.
Probably.
Get it? I don't know.
I don't get
Okay,
it.
so we've been talking for a while about Harry Potter. Let's just wrap it up by doing another half-an-hour improv scene where I will be Malfoy as
Malfoy.
somebody else from SNL. I don't know. Tim Meadows.
Sure, why not?
I mean, why even watch Harry Potter at this rate?
Yeah, you've heard it here. You've heard it all before.
The real Goblet of Fire is how woke 2017 was. It was fire and it was Goblet.
Yeah.
And the real Goblin is Donald Trump. There, I said it. Goblin of Fire.
He's the real Goblin of Fire.
I actually, oh my god, I just thought of something so smart,
What?
and everyone's gonna get it, and it will be the best way to talk about this. Donald Trump is actually Voldemort. Oh my god, I actually just put the pieces
Are
together.
you kidding me?
And communism, please.
That's crazy. That would make Mike Pence Professor Snape.
My
I can't wait for Mike Pence to tell me that he was in love with Harry Potter's mum all the time.
He's been in love with Hillary Clinton this whole time.
Yeah, he's been
So
in
that
love
means-
with Hillary Clinton's mum.
No, he's been in love with Hillary Clinton this whole time, and the real hero of this piece, who will become president eventually, is what's her name? Chelsea Clinton.
Oh yeah, okay, Chelsea.
Chelsea,
Okay.
is that her name?
Yeah, Bill can be the
Bill's James Potter.
yeah.
I'm James Potter, and I did not Hermione didn't suck my dick.
Very good.
Thanks.
Hermione
sorry.
was a tiny baby when James Potter died.
Oops.
Whoops.
Eating ain't cheating. Oh well.
What a note to end it on.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, everyone. But actually, Bo Clinton would be a funny parody for next week, maybe.
It would be, yeah. We can do a whole Lord of the Rings thing.
And it could be, we could do a whole Lord of the Rings parody, but it could be that the power represents Bill Clinton's lust.
Oh,
The ring represents Bill Clinton's.
yeah, and
lust
he
for
needs to
power
give
and
it
for
to
women.
he needs to give it to Vice President Al Gore.
And Hillary could be Dobby,
Who
who wants her ring back.
from Harry Potter?
Yeah, it's a
Or
crossover.
Peep Show.
Yeah, from Peep Show. Yeah.
Dobby from Peep Show is in Lord of the Rings. She is Hillary Clinton.
Yes, as Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
The actress Dobby. The character Dobby, who's an actress in the Lord of the Rings, is playing Hillary Clinton, who's a member of the Fellowship of the Ring. And Legolas could be, I don't know.
Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey could be Dana Carvey again.
Chopping broccoli.
He's in every single one.
He's taking the ring by chopping broccoli.
And Gimli, obviously, everyone's favorite.
Gimli could be Hagrid.
Robert Carlyle.
Robert Carlyle as Hagrid, as Gimli.
Yeah.
And I could really already picture in my head all the dwarfs. No, the little people, the
Yeah.
hobbits.
They're all Ron.
That could all be Ron, CGI'd on. Apart from one of them could be Fred.
CGI'd Ron.
CGI'd Ron to their faces is Ron. And then Dana Carvey's there, and then who else is in the Fellowship? Well, I don't know, probably like a guy called Boner. who is an up-and-coming star, but he goes by the name Boner because it's funny.
Yeah, that's cool. He can be played by Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah, that's funny. Boner.
Yeah.
And Gandalf can be the Irish guy who presents a chat show on BBC.
Okay.
What's his name?
Which one?
He's Irish, and he's very popular.
Oh, you're talking about
Gets big stars on all the time. Oh no, your speech impediment's bad. No. You know what I mean. Actually, you know what? Because we can't remember his name, let's replace him with Stephen Fry.
Paul O'Grady.
Paul O'Grady would be good.
Oh, we got to get the ring back to Mordok.
He's got a little dog.
More dog.
I've
At this
got
point,
to get
I'm
the
more
ring
dog
back
than
and
person.
more dogs.
Yeah.
At this point, he is more dog than person.
And then, of course, Bill Clinton is Bilbo.
Bilbo Clinton.
Bilbo is playing the role of Frodo in this one.
Yeah.
He's the hero.
Yeah. Ron is in it too.
And Sam Gamgee's could be played by Bill Clinton again. I don't know.
We're hitting bedrock at this point.
I love you, Bilbo. I love you,
Frodo.
I mean, Sam Gamgee.
Who's gonna be Gimli?
Who's gonna be
Gimli? Let's go over it
Let's
again.
go back.
I've lost it. No, who's gonna be
Start again.
what's his name? Smeagol.
Hillary.
Oh,
Oh no, she's Dobby.
Yeah, she's Dobby. So
Dobby is Dobby.
Who's
So
gonna
who could be Schmeagol? Schmeeble could be Tony Blair
Okay.
in his breakout role
His breakup role.
because of his long-standing special relationship with
Bill.
Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo
/ Sam
Bilbo
Gamgee.
Clinton Baggins.
Well, I guess I'll keep this ring, and then I can turn invisible. Bye. You never see Bill again. I'm just gonna sit by the pool, but no one will see me. I'll keep my knickers on. No one will know it.
And then I'll quickly change to the erotic adventures of the Invisible Man. The
But then
Erotic
he'll-
Misadventures, which is a great movie.
But he'll keep Dana Carvey around him so he can listen to Chopping Broccoli while he's porking girls as an invisible man. Finn. That is a film finish, and it can be called
Film is done.
Lord of the Rings, the best film. Lord of the Rings 4, better film, movie.
The Rollings 4, we did it right, Peter Jackson.
Oh, the Rolling Stones could do the music.
Brown sugar. Just very quietly in the background.
All the way through, music
Yeah.
bed by the Rolling Stones. Oh, do we have to keep playing?
Halfway through the movie.
Come
All right.
Well, we don't really have any more songs.
Brown sugar.
We could do Miss You and Brown Sugar again.
Change the lyrics up a little bit.
We could say Miss Brown and
brown salt.
Sugar You. Well,
Uh,
that's a movie, all right. And Peter Jackson can direct it.
Peter Jackson can direct.
Because unlike Michael Jackson, he ain't bad at all.
No, he's also still alive. Which is the first thing I look for when I try to get someone to work for me.
Yeah.
Are they alive? Because a dead guy ain't gonna do nothing.
Johnny Five alive. Johnny Five could direct anything, and he's a robot. Wouldn't you like to be a Pepper Toe?
Short Circuit 2.
Short Circuit 3. Short Circuit 4. We can all come up with ideas for Short Circuit films, Adam. Stop showing off.
I love Short Circuit 2.
I love Short Circuit too.
I love that there's... What I don't love about Short Circuit 2 is that it is a grown white man playing an Indian man.
Yes.
I feel like that was a misstep, and I'm not quite sure why they did.
I think they asked everyone in India if they were available, but everyone
For
was
Short
busy.
Circuit 2, yeah. They could only get a white guy to do that
Yeah.
because
They'd sent a mailer out.
we're desperate.
No one responded. Well, I guess we'll just have to use some white guy. Oh well.
And that's what he was credited as.
Yeah, if it's any consolation, the robot was supposed to be Indian.
But it just wasn't in the end, so...
It was supposed to be, but so was the actor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The best laid plans of mice and men, and robots, and Indians.
Yeah.
I'd like to write a movie called Robots and Indians. And it's a shot-for-shot remake of Short Circuit 1.
Oh.
But
I thought it would be...
cast properly
I
this
thought
time.
it'd be spiritual sequel to Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah, it's a more spiritual sequel to Cowboys and Aliens. It's a lot of deep philosophical questions. Robots asking, is God real?
Westworld. You've just described the plot for Westworld.
Right, I've not seen
Is
that.
God real? Then you've not seen the movie Westworld?
No.
Well, robots.
World.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, robots in this movie.
Have you ever seen the episode of The Simpsons when they go to Krusty Land?
Nope.
Or Itchy and Scratchy Land?
I haven't seen
I've seen that one.
I haven't seen The Simpsons.
You haven't never seen The Simpsons?
I haven't never seen The Simpsons. You work that one out and call me in the morning.
Oh well.
So, I guess I should get going. I've got to go rinse out my nappy in a public park.
Just in a public place.
Gross.
I've got to do it somewhere can see me.
Yeah.
That's part of the deal.
Yeah, exactly. The judge said it's got to be visible and it's got to be regular. So I'm drinking a lot of fluids these days, just trying to summon up the courage to wet myself during the day.
That's life.
Let's just say it's less than a mission impossible for me.
Yeah. It's a mission.
Done.
It's a mission currently happening.
Mission. I'm ruining your chair right now.
That's fair.
Bye, chair. Bye. I'm going to Tom Cruise on down to the local public area and wet myself in front of everyone.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, how has the net been for you this year? You can just.
Yep, that was all right.
Yeah.
You?
First time user, long time lover. The net's given me a reason to be, so I give it a B.
All right.
Probably a plus.
A reason to be, though, so you could.
A, I
Right.
could, but I've already said B plus.
Okay. Which is sort of what your head got.
Yeah.
This is the size of my head plus B equals
Big head.
grotesque, massive head.
Yeah.
Minus joy. Okay.
That's the maths problem that I'll be putting in my Heinemann textbook in my head.
Great. It came full circle, and your head is a full circle.
That's something we've never mentioned before.
It's a perfect circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not perfect in any other way, but it's certainly circle. All right. Wow. What are you gonna do now?
Probably just sit here and record my next podcast, Lord of the Things, where I just talk about all the stuff I own.
Lord of the Things. That's great. Well, all right.
How about you? Well, you're gonna go wet yourself.
I'm gonna go wet myself, and then I'm gonna go chop some broccoli.
Okay.
Help!
Okay. Well, bye.
Bye.
History and law in one.